5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But yes, shall we continue on then? Indeed. Mr. Venato is first to pick his tiles.
Yes, I need to figure out how to get out of this hole I've dug myself in. Let's go with... When he wants to pick me up, 3 blues for the middle row.
Decent first move.
Very decent. I'm picking up 2 reds and I'm putting it in the final row.
Yeah. So there's a 3 you do. Hi, phone.
Bring.
Bring. Another part's phone. Do.
Annoyingly, that has kind of crapped out on most of the options I was wanting to do.
Sorry, Josh.
No, it's fine. I was kind of expecting it. I just have no idea where to go from here is the problem.
Go with the screw it over Ian option.
I don't have that option.
Yes, you do. There's reds he wants. Get rid of the reds.
That doesn't really help me is the problem. And yeah, this is the major problem, is I don't really have any good moves I can do that will benefit me massively. So I'm just going to take a dive and go 2 yellows in my 3rd row.
Alright. I'm going to take 2 reds on the 2nd row.
You know what? Let's follow that logic here, Phil. I'll take 1 red for the top row.
Marvellous. I will take 1 black into the 3rd row, filling that one up. And now, 4 teal, 4 yellow, 3 black, 1 red, and 1 blue in the centre.
Yeah.
Me thinks that either one of us 3 is going to be picking up that one in a second.
I'm going to take the 3 blacks. And I've got the 1. So I'm -1 again. I finally get to go first because I haven't been first yet.
I'm actually going to take the single red.
That's fair.
Let's go with 4 blues for the 4th row.
4 teals.
Teal even.
Let's see, what can I do now? I think what I'm going to do... What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a red from one of the factories.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
I'm going to put it in the 1st row.
Okie
dokie.
4 yellows in my 4th row. I need to think less, that's the main thing.
2 teals on the 4th
Bill,
row.
you absolute swine, how dare you?
I was a bit limited on options. I wasn't looking to screw anyone.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to take that final red and I'm putting it in the last row.
Thank you. 2 blacks, bottom row. And
Yeah,
that fills that row.
Knew that was coming and knew that you were going to get that column. But
Yeah.
What I wanted was more important.
No, that's fair.
There was no way I could make good use of those blacks.
Yeah.
2 blue.
Right. Can finish one of my rows, but which one do I finish? I'll do this one. I'll deny Ian another one.
In which case, I will take the final tile and I'll put it in my 4th row.
Auto-calculating.
Calculating. I have not scored much this round.
I think I've caught up.
Jeez,
I didn't either, to be honest. Yeah.
So, yeah. It's Vger and Earthheart in last place with 17 points. Followed by myself with 23 and 26 points. Goes to Mr. Venato.
Snug back up.
I get to go first.
Indeed, you do.
Okay.
Pick your
I
poison.
do need to check how much. No one's particularly near an entire row yet, though, which is interesting.
Uh,
I mean, we've only had 3 rounds, so...
I think the nearest maybe is Phil.
No, nearest is you. You've got 2-3 rows at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in terms
There's
of.
a lot of blue on this one.
I think in terms of maybe complete. Actually, you're right.
Yeah, no, it's
I
you.
am going to get rid of some of these blues just to start with.
2 teal to complete the 4th row.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want the 1 teal there just to finish off.
In which case, it's an easy pick. The 2 reds to fill up that final row.
Yeah, that's fair.
Huh.
Options again.
Huh.
Yarr. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. 1 yellow there.
That's your 3rd row filled up now.
Yeah, so sorry, I saw my 3rd row.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to have to play
Single.
very risky on this one.
Oh, wait. Single black on the top.
Right. I am going to go with. I've got many options here. I shall take the hit.
Interesting.
That's
A
so
column.
Iron has picked up 5 blues and the single marker. But he has dropped 2 tiles on the floor now.
Tell you what, that saves me a little bit.
Hmm.
So I was worried that was going to come back to haunt me.
Well, I'll take single black and put it in the 1st row.
Okay. 2 blues on my 2nd row.
Single blue to finish my 3rd row.
I'm going to take the 2 teals for my 2nd row.
Right.
Certainly getting interesting.
It is getting interesting, and it is going to have to force me to do something.
Oh yeah. You
Ooh,
really
you're
don't
gonna
have
hurt
much
yourself.
options.
He's going to hurt himself or he's going to just put 1 thing somewhere.
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be in an almost identical situation.
Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to take a single tile,
If you just
Stick it
safest
in the
option
second
to
row.
pick.
safest option to pick.
Thank you so much. Now, this puts me in a dangerous position for next round, but I think that's a better option.
I mean, either way, you were going to be able to get through that fine, so I wasn't...
To a certain extent, yeah. Wow, this is really going to hurt.
It's going to hurt. I'm going to... Who was your... not as much stuff I was
Alpha
going
and Tinder.
I mean, if you had picked the blacks, I'd have been forced to stuck the yellows in the top slots.
This way you have to take
I mean,
a lot of
Iron's
money.
gonna still...
I would have still put 3 things in, regardless. But now you've put me very close to...
Well, here's the thing. Ian can finish this.
I can also finish it as well.
Yeah, you can.
I can finish it double time.
So, points on the score after that round. Last place is Earthheart with 26 points, followed by Vger with 31, myself with 32, and Fanato with 33. It is still anyone's game. and Venato is first to start.
Ooh.
So, given the fact that this is possibly going to be the final round, should we get Vger to say what he's been doing?
I'd say let's finish this round,
Yeah,
because
let's-
then we talk.
Let's let Vger finish.
Chaos says, I was hoping for a bit more of a cliffhanger for the audience.
No.
What, so they could endure my voice? For
Oh, it's fine because the episode will end there. Now the next episode starts.
Trying to think now. What would be the best spot to put? Trying to think which ones to go for first. There's not many of the teals around in groups, so I'm gonna go there. Teals in this third row.
Okay.
So if you, me, and Vger take the teals, we didn't. No, because that would mean you would have to win. Like I say, we could extend it, but Probably
No, I don't think we are going to extend this, to be honest.
actually, yeah, no, I don't think there is a way to.
No, there isn't. So, you know what? I'm calling time. Is it final round? Putting one teal on the top row, completing that top row, instigating endgame once everything is calculated up.
One teal on my fourth row. One blue on my fourth row to complete it.
All black on the fourth row, taking a -1. But it's a big combo for me.
It is.
Hmm.
It's one row finished. Can I get a second row finished?
I'm going to pick up one red, and I'm putting it in the second row, finishing that one off.
One blue, top row. And I did that for a very specific reason. Still not happy, but
I'll take a 1 yellow.
Gonna put the blue on the second row, and that's another row finished.
there's going to be some damage coming out at the end of this, I think.
That is true.
Someone's going to take a
I'm picking
hit.
up-
Ah, shit.
I'm picking up the 3 yellows and sticking that in row 3.
Yeah, that's fair. What is going to benefit me the most? No. I will take these 2 blacks and put them here.
Bastard! I had that off, I did.
Black.
No! There goes all the blacks.
You couldn't have completed anything anyway with that.
If neither of you picked the blacks up, I could have done the bottom row and got another column.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, what do I pick? I either don't finish a row, or I finish a row and take a small hit.
Either way, I'm pretty
Go
sure I
on.
lost this.
Take those 6 teal and put them in the first
No.
first row. That's going to add up wonderfully for you.
Trying to think what. Gonna take the smallest hit.
Quite a poison chalice on the board now.
It is. So,
Oh, I'm safe though.
Oh,
Ian
I'm
can't
getting
take the
creepy.
ones I want, I don't think.
If he takes the red, you're in trouble.
but I can't because
You
4th
can.
row
You can.
has a teal in, 5th row already has a red.
I mean, Ian can hurt himself just to hurt.
But why would you do that, Ian?
Vindictiveness.
No sense.
Vindictive nature.
Especially when he's in the lead.
You know what? I'm not taking the teals because that's going to incur more losses than gains for putting that
Yeah.
tile down because it's too isolated. So
Just
I'm just
taking the
gonna
3 blues.
take the 3 blues and
That's fair.
be safe.
I'm sorry, Vger. 3 reds
Yeah.
in my 3rd row. Just because.
I
Why
gotta
would
put.
I not?
Oh Jesus!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, you
That's
went.
5.
Ooh.
That's 5 drops tiles in total for Vger.
Yeah, I am way down
Yeah.
because of that.
Ooh.
So I put all of my baskets on having all 5 blues on the board, which gets me a bonus 10 points just for having them. And then they're connected to everything else anyway. So I had.
Oh, if I had
So
just gotten a
lots of
teal
ending bonuses.
instead, if I could just gotten 1 teal.
So yes, with a combo of all of his blues populated, Earthheart got the points he needed to overtake Mr. Venato by 1 point.
God damn it!
In last
Finals.
place with 44 points is Vger. In
And
third,
Josh put me there.
indeed,
I really am sorry. I didn't have any. I didn't have any other
Ooh,
choice than that.
you did have a choice.
Not to be Ein, I didn't.
Fair point. It was a worthy sacrifice.
In third place, it's myself with 51 points. In second place, 62 points, Mr. Fanato. In first place with 63 points, it's an Earth Art.
Yeah, that I literally hedged all of my bets on the fact that this blue. So, you guys can't see this obviously, but the blue line. Sorry, the all 5 of the blue tiles run diagonally from top left to bottom right, which means they connect to every other piece that I've got on my board in some fashion.
Oh, I really wish I'd done the teals now.
Hindsight is 2020.
Oh. or I should have just bit the bullet on taking all the teals at the bottom row.
Maybe you should have.
Because it's 10 points if you got all 5 the same colour.
Actually, no, I wouldn't be able to. I should have just took the blues. I should have denied you the blues.
You should have, but you didn't. Although there were a lot of blues in that last one. That I had a lot of options. To be honest, though, that last 3 reds is what clinched it for me. Because that gave me an extra 3, 7... Yeah, an extra 7 points on top.
So close.
Right, well, Vger, how has your week been? / month?
Week, month, as usual.
Indeterminate period of time, depending when we've recorded this to when it's going out on Radio Sega.
This is true.
Probably mid-April.
To be fair, he can't predict what his opinions of the stuff happening between the time of this going out and being recorded. So
don't speak to him about opinions about Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yes. Yeah, that comes out soon, doesn't it?
That comes out
next Friday.
So you now know when we're recording this.
Yes. All right. Well. So this month, not really played much, but did manage to get some time to sit down and play Bendy and the Ink Machine on the Switch.
Yes.
I rather enjoyed that. That was good. I will admit, I'm not normally much for horror games and that kind of thing. My experience going back to Alien Isolation, which I just found quite frustrating because it set me back so far. And with all the creeping around you had to do in Isolation, it's like, it kind of, you put a lot of effort in and then you set back so far. So a little trepidatious going into it, but got into it, playing it. It's a good, solid game. It doesn't take long. You're not yes, you'll die, but you're not set back very far. It's very forgiving. A couple of puzzle elements that take a little bit of figuring out, but otherwise, solid, well-built game. Couple graphical glitches, but yeah, really enjoyed that and made it through to the end
I've seen it.
within a couple of days.
Oh, really? That quickly? I've only seen it. I've only watched it being played. I've not played it myself.
Hmm.
By
It's not
legendary
that
YouTuber
long.
Mugplayer.
Hmm.
No, I'm trying to think how long it took him to play it, but I think it was the problem is he split it into like 30-minute to hour-long episodes.
It
So
may be that he was splitting it by a chapter because originally it came out by chapters, didn't it?
yeah, but then he would have multiple videos per chapter as well. So
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
but I think
Maybe
you're
I was
big.
missing chunks. But
yeah. My knowledge of Bendy is pretty much just limited to that one song that everyone that just seems to sing, which is "The Devil's Swing," which I have no idea if it's in the game or not. I just know that this person sung it, this person sung it, this person sung it. Okay, and now I've listened to about 5 different covers thanks to Spotify.
I mean, I think I'd say you're probably not going to talk much about the plot because the plot is where most of the horror lies, per se.
Yes, I'm not going to talk much on that, but it was enough that whilst there are a couple of jump scare elements, the way the jump scares are set up, you can very quickly it'll only ever be in reaction to something you're doing rather than not doing something or just walking around kind of thing. There's always a reason behind it, so it kind of doesn't put you on the edge as much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's about the only game I've played this month. My hunt to complete my Sonic video game library continues. I have added. I bit the bullet and paid a bit of money for Sonic Boom Fire and Ice.
Okay, fair enough.
So, and I got it yesterday. I've not played it yet. So we'll see how that goes. But well, that's my 3DS library of Boom games complete, at least.
Nice.
A couple
I'm
more of the
sorry.
Mario and a couple more of the Mario and Sonics, and that's my 3DS library complete.
Very nice. Very nice.
But yeah, that's just a slow going thing. It's like just buy a game a month. Eventually, I'm going to be left with, oh god, I have to spend how much? I was looking at the Neo Sonic Pocket Adventure for the Neo Geo a couple of days
God.
ago.
Oh gosh.
And it's
How
like
much?
how over £100 in some instances. And it's like,
Really? I actually expected it to be more than that.
well, no, 100 and admittedly it was only a glance. And I saw something going for 70, but it might be low quality. So
I'm now curious. I want to see how much another set of games might be.
I'm curious what the Game.com version of Sonic Jam is worth.
I can never remember. I know I've got one of the Sega Saturn games. I can't remember if it's Sonic Jam or Sonic R. I will find it and then figure out which one I need to buy. But yeah, not much video game wise this month. Has been a little bit of TV though. I may have gone on an Amazon Prime bender.
Oh yeah.
So to start with, there was it's gone from my head now.
I gather you watched Picard.
Oh yes, well I was saving that. Yeah, so season 2 of Star Trek Picard has started. It is rather enjoying that. Nice time travel, alternate universe kind of stuff. Being a long-time Star Trek fan, it kind of reminds me of some of the better novelizations where basically they could do more because they weren't constrained by a television show budget. And Picard very much feels like, right, one of those where they've got the budget. So So they're doing all that they can, and they've got lots of threads going at the same time, and basically lots of fun action and a nice mystery going. So we'll see, and lots of twists and turns. So we'll see how it goes and see how it turns out. But enjoying it more than the first season. So in amongst that, I've been watching a show on Amazon Prime called Upload, which basically it's in the not too distant future. The world is still rubbish, but when you die, if you're rich enough, you can have your head vaporized and you can have an afterlife in the virtual world. So it's a little bit of a romantic comedy with a bit of science fiction thrown in, but really nice way of just exploring social economic issues, rich poor divide, voting rights, and well, what happens after death? And rather enjoying it. I've managed to binge both seasons of it, and then it's like it got to the end of season 2, episode 7, and I went, I want to watch the next episode. What do you mean that's the end of the season? You monsters! And then the other thing, I seem to be watching too much. I am doing other things other than watching things. It's just I'm watching things in the background. So the other thing I've been watching is The Tick on Amazon Prime.
Heard of that one?
Yes, The Tick.
Yeah, so it's an adaptation of an indie comic of the same name. I can't remember which indie studio did it. I want to say Image, but I'm not sure on that one. But yeah, I mean, I'd known it's been a thing for a while, and when I got Prime again, it's like, all right, I'll give it a watch, and actually rather enjoyed it. It's nice little poking little holes at the whole superhero genre a bit, and just kind of grounding it a little bit in the real world, in the sense of you got a lot of normal people around it and how it affects their lives a bit. But yeah, rather enjoying that.
Interestingly, it looks like The Tick is owned by New England Comics.
Okay, I would not have guessed that.
No, neither would have I.
No, same here.
Yeah.
And then to continue my television binge, but not on Amazon Prime, because well, during the week when I'm in the hotel in the evening, I've now taken to watching. I think it's Archive. I want to check this. I'm assuming. So I'm watching Archive. Yes, I had it right in my head. Archive 81, which is about a guy that restores videotapes. The classic kind with actual tape in it. And he's given a job where he has to restore some old camcorder videotapes. And basically, it's about this woman that's exploring this building, and she's chronicling her entire time there, and it really gets quite creepy and scary, and there's something going on, some sort of cult god worship kind of stuff, and it's really quite good, because I'm watching it and I'm kind of like I'm quite disturbed, but at the same time I want to know what's going to happen.
Sounds interesting.
So it's been a bit all over the place the last month or so. It's just a case of doing a little bit here and there. I've been doing lots of bits and pieces around the place, so I like to have something on in the background.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I seem to have watched a lot.
To be fair, I've been tempted to, because Amazon seemed to every 2 or 3 months go back to giving me a free Amazon Prime for 30 days.
And that's what I'm on at the moment, and that's what I am abusing. Although I think I will keep it for a little while, purely because you can gift free for free a what is it? The Twitch. Yeah.
So I'm tempted to use up the free trial to watch a specific cartoon that has recently gone onto Amazon Prime.
I think I might know which one that is. I think I binged that one as well.
Oh, have you binged that one as well? I might have to
Yes.
ask you some questions. I was going to say, because at least you'll get more of the context for it nowadays because of you playing said game that it is based on.
Yes, I was starting to think on it, and it's like, I'll tell you what, watching that, it's made me look forward to our next round of D&D more.
Well, I will say, if you enjoyed watching it, do actually go back and see the actual live plays they do. But yes, I'm tempted to watch that because I've actually watched that campaign, so I know what it's based on.
Okay.
It'd be interesting. It would be interesting to converse with you, discussing the points between them. As someone, because we both know D&D, so it's interesting to see how you, as someone who hasn't seen them play those episodes, whereas I have. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Just unleash Laura Bailey on everyone, and all the issues will be resolved.
But yeah, no, it's quite well animated. It's really quite engaging. I strongly recommend that you get a free month of Prime and watch it, Josh.
Yeah, I'm going to do that when I know I have time to actually sit down and watch it, which will be
sometime after never.
Yeah. I'll find time eventually, I'm sure.
So for context, we are talking about... Sorry, I'm just trying to find it on Prime.
The Legend of Vox Machina.
Thank you. Yes, and I just spotted it.
Which is based on the first campaign of Critical Role, which is a live play D&D run by lots of nerdy voice actors.
It's run by Matt Mercer, and it has voice actors in it, including, now, correct me if I'm wrong for this one, because I know of this through cultural osmosis, but I know Laura Bailey, Sam Riegel, and I think Regal.
Yeah.
Never pronounced his surname right. I think Travis Willingham?
Travis Willingham, who is Laura Bailey's husband.
That's where I know it from. So those are the ones I know of, and there's a couple of other ones.
So the other ones are Taliesin Yaffe, Matt Mercer's other half, who I can't remember the name of, Marisha Ray, person who voices Ellie from Last of Us 2, Ashley something, and I'm forgetting who voices Vax. Why am I forgetting who voices Vax? I'll find it a second while you guys...
Yeah, it's one of the ones I keep meaning to watch, but I keep getting distracted by other things.
Liam O'Brien.
I wasn't sure if it was Liam that was in it or not.
Yeah, it's definitely there is an additional person who starts. I need to find his name, but he leaves eventually, and they stick with the 7 main cast. And it's interesting that he's kind of been written, because he started with Vox Machina, and he's kind of been written out of it, which feels a bit weird. But you know, it happens. But
yeah, I'd really recommend watching that show. It's what really took me aback is the characters are so well defined and fun.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, it's like they spent 5 years with those characters.
Yes, and it shows very quickly in the show.
Yeah.
Which is quite surprising, because it does take normally in a show it takes quite a bit of time to develop the characters, but you can immediately tell there's a lot of backstory there with all of them together, and yeah, it just works well.
But that is maybe something we'll discuss for next time, because I think it's probably about time for us to wrap up.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, we haven't been playing the game for 3 hours now, so so Donato's happy.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be bits we can
There'll be massive chunks of thinking that could just be edited out.
God, yeah.
Trust me, there'll be a fair bit knocked out.
There's more tactics to Azul than I remember.
But we are trying to play some different games because
Indeed.
A is just nice to experiment with different games, and B, some of us get bored playing the same games over and over again.
True.
That was a rather disappointing table flip.
Yeah.
Just FYI,
So for record, the table just dropped. It didn't actually flip.
it just went.
So-
Instead of going, it went.
Vger, would you like to take us out?
Well, this has been Earthheart,
Yarg.
the Random Genes,
Hello. Goodbye. Whatever it is I'm supposed to say at this point. Tiles!
Mr. Vedato,
I'll get you next time.
and I have been Vger. I hope you've enjoyed this LMC cast, and I bid you good evening.
He said the thing!
Goodbye.
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 Here we go! Roll up! Come on, kids, gather round. It's time to meet a marvel of light and sound. He's here for fun, so don't you frown. He'll be right here when the reels are wound. He's Bendy!
On little level himself.
He's friendly!
Hand to deck straight to hell.
He's sending!
Down to where the wickedness dwells.
He's
Take it easy,
sending!
not completing you well.
I came back to silly vision, I really wish I didn't. Been here a minute and I instantly wish it could riddance. Something hidden, think I blinked and so I scribble living deep within the dope sheets. Someone holy tome was written. Was this gig meant to be full of figments of demonic pigment? I don't think that's proper use of the equipment. Siphoning frightened tyrants from the page into existence.
No longer on the stage. Golden age has gone away. Sketchy spoofs, fun to play. Sing along or be
And this place is rep is stained. Who'll clean up this ink and paint? Big man is a stinking pain, let alone when it can name. I've had enough of those rubber hose, murder tunes, ink overflow, puppet show out to tear me into twos. 12 frames a second, everyone is spelling certain doom. Mowing through a load of goo that's grown into a cherry tree.
down the bladder. We just want a chance to be the creators. Couldn't save us. You'll be slayed by our machine.
Think that I might go insane now as I try to solve this mystery. But you know that in between the breakdowns, you can always find the keys.
Yeah! Kick it!
Darkness roused, no house to mouse.
King Ben, you're in my house now. No survival kit, chuck your textbooks out. No illusionist life, and I'm devout. You call yourself an artist, well I don't think you even know what art is. To say that art is just catharsis, that's why my masterpieces are a pieces of carcass. I had a little Fleischer inspiration, and I worked hard for it, so you can waltz right in, take part of it. Singing merry melodies through Tartarus. You draw the line, I gave it life, an artifice. You got the telegrams where there ain't no lot of tricks, just some pentagrams and a couple candlesticks. Infernal engine, wrenching Lazarus through my pen, rendered masochistic avarice. Phantom creepy crawling, Frankenstein meets Frankenolly. Who's that smiles not to be jolly? Smile a mile of firing body. Silly scoops got hella gory, probably an allegory. House of laughter built for slaughtering, Van factory fell to glory.
Oh yeah! Swing it!
Soon enough, you'll come round and embrace this dark ride. What goes up must come down, everything moves in eye.
Gee whiz!
You've been walking round in cycles and you've had your ups and downs. When you passed out, we made contact extremely deep underground. I've been drawing
run these bounds. Can you hear him crawling through the pipes around the sanctum? His sacrifice will free me from the shell I'm trapped in.
I got some questions about the chair that I'm strapped in.
I still receive come here to power my black wings.
I'm being hunted by unwanted children's picture shows by someone Holy Ghost that broke out of the Zoe trope. The devil's doodling and I guess he found the rotoscope. Cause now his scars can walk the halls of all the studios. Twisted animator, black magic machinator. Don't let him get you, their adventures hurtful as on paper. The squash is stretch you through the gears of their accursed creation to bring to life a new imaginary abomination.
Darkness reigns incarnate at the heart of this machine. Just how deep this inkwell goes is remaining to be seen. Think that I might go insane